What's up, everybody? Hey, I'm going to show you. Max, what are you doing?
I'm playing.
You're going to play Labyrinth? Looks pretty cool. What's up, everybody? It's Dan Bear from AdWords Nerds. That's Max back there. He's feeling a little sick. I'm spending some time with him this morning. But I was flipping through real estate investor marketing stuff like I always am. And look, there's a lot of people out there that publish SEO information, search engine optimization information. This is stuff that's supposed to help investors rank their website, supposed to help you get your website ranked up in Google so you get a lot of motivated seller leads. And in all cases, you're going to be able to point to someone as an example of someone who did that stuff and ranked really well. So it's very common when you see these things where it's like, it's a roundup of SEO tips for real estate investors, or it's a SEO guide for real estate investors, where they say like, hey, this is the stuff you do, get in there, change some keywords, mess with your titles, whatever it is. And boom, this guy ranked in this market. He did like 5 deals his first month, and SEO is his only channel, yada, yada, yada. And almost every time I look at that stuff, I'm like, oh, cool. Like, I want to check out this guide, right? Because I'm always trying to learn from everybody in the industry. I don't think I know everything. I'm always trying to learn from the best that there is. Every time I look at one of these guides, because I'm like, I want to see this. We do this for our clients all the time. We do SEO for clients. I get in there and I'm like, this stuff is completely out of date. It doesn't work. And I know it doesn't work because we've tested it dozens of times, not just once, not just twice, dozens of times in dozens of different markets. And I know it doesn't work. So why do these people say it does work? Right? My son's calling me now. Yeah, you can play with those cards. Hey, this is sick day, Max. So why is it the case, if it doesn't work, that people are out there saying that it does and publishing these guides? Okay. And there are people out there doing amazing work. Don't get me wrong. It's not everybody. But there's a lot of stuff that you see on the internet about SEO. Why is it so worthless? The reason it's worthless is because most people's SEO information is 5 to 10 years out of date. SEO changes all the time. It changes constantly. And unless you are doing a lot of search engine optimization for a lot of different people in a lot of different markets, and specifically in real estate investing as your market, you're going to see all these instances where you just do your normal thing, this thing you've been doing for multiple years, and it seems to work fine. And you're like, cool, that's how it goes. But unless you are constantly changing what you are doing and constantly testing new stuff and constantly testing in the same market, you are going to fall way behind. And this is why what we do for SEO is so profoundly different than what most people do for SEO for investors. It's because the stuff that we do, we couldn't look at a guide to figure it out. There was no guide. We had to make it up. We had to literally make it up and test it with dozens of different investors to figure out what worked for us. And so here's my basic advice. Looking at any guide for SEO for an investor, it's fine. It's fine. They're going to tell you to get some keywords on your homepage. They're going to tell you to put your city and your title. It's going to be real basic stuff, and it's not really going to hurt you. But if you do all that stuff, and you find that you don't progress in your market and you don't rank well in your market, it's not because SEO didn't work. It's not because SEO is a scam. It's because the stuff that you're doing is what everyone's been doing for 5 to 10 years. So yes, do all that stuff. That's what gets you in the game. But what really is going to rank you and what's really going to get you deals and what's really going to get you leads, that stuff's not the stuff that those people are putting in those guides. This is why specifically, this year we relaunched our coaching program, and we're doing multiple deep dive, multiple day boot camps on different topics. SEO is going to be one of them. And I launched a high-end coaching program called the REI Marketing Mastery System that is a year long. And specifically the reason we did that was because I want to teach the stuff that nobody teaches. The stuff that's like, hey, here's the thing that nobody wants to tell you because it's actually kind of hard to do, but it is the thing that's going to make the difference and is going to get you deals. For example, For example, if you look at like every guide for SEO for an investor, they're going to tell you to like get a couple links, but they don't really get into it. How do you do it? What counts as a link? What's a good link? What's a bad link? Because they don't have any data, because they don't know really, they haven't done it. We did one training on link building. It was over 2 hours long, and we didn't even get into the specifics. All we did was get into the general strategy for link building for investors. And none of that was guesswork. None of that was like just from a guide that we got 5 years ago. It was all based on stuff that we had to make up in order to do for our clients. So this is the reason that I always say every time you see an SEO guide, take that stuff with a grain of salt and say, are these people doing this for multiple clients in my industry right now? And if they're not, you can go ahead and skip it. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.